Hey knowledge lovers, Jason Knightsbridge here. Today we'll be delving into the history and chemistry of tobacco. Tobacco is a highly addictive compound that can be chewed or smoked. Consuming tobacco is highly dangerous to your health because chewing can damage your mouth and smoking can damage your lungs. Tobacco is composed of 10 alkaloids, or nitrogen-dominant chemical compounds. The most prominent of these, nicotine, is what gives tobacco its addictive properties. We'll delve deeper into all these things and more when we begin our adventure into tobacco. We're here in Cuba in 1492 to examine the first encounter Westerners ever had with tobacco. That man over there, that's Christopher Columbus.
You, strangely dressed man, are you from this place?
I guess.
Then you may know, I just saw a man who was drinking smoke. These Indians, they treat us like gods, but they have powers beyond our imagining.
Well, first, they're not Indians, but that's beside the point. That man wasn't drinking smoke, he was actually burning a plant called tobacco to induce hallucinogenic visions, per the beliefs of his culture.
Are you conversing with someone? It looks like you are conversing.
The tobacco the natives of pre-Columbian America would smoke was often higher in nicotine content, making it more psychoactive than the kind we consume today.
Who are you talking to? Okay, heathen, I will have you executed!
After tobacco was brought to the New World, its popularity grew like wildfire. The production of tobacco, while inclement to soil quality, became highly profitable in the Southern American colonies in the 1700s and bolstered the economy of early America. The transatlantic slave trade was also supported and perpetuated by its shipping. Many organizations deplored its use. King James I wrote a pamphlet railing against it. The Pope banned it. Some people even took more extreme measures towards tobacco use. Like here, in 17th century Russia.
Sir, who are you? Are you a guard? I haven't seen you around before.
No, I'm not a guard, but I was wondering, how did you get to be in this dungeon?
It's because I smoked Satan's plant, tobacco. As you know, Russian law punishes this consumption of tobacco with torture, imprisonment, or death. But I could not stop. It was like some demonic force had compelled me to continue.
That demonic force is nicotine. It blocks signals the nerves send to the brain, creating a pleasurable, relaxed feeling that smokers can often become addicted to. So, tobacco addictions can take years to kick, so don't start.
Sir, who are you? Please come back.
Tobacco did soon become accepted, to the point that a multi-billion-dollar industry formed around it. It was eventually thought to be healthy to consume tobacco. Doctors would endorse cigarettes and would often recommend them. Eventually, those attitudes began to change, as we can see here in this 1960s ad agency. Say, kid, you wouldn't happen to work for the agency, would you? I need some help on something. No, I don't, but maybe I could help you out. What's your problem? Well, I'm working on a cigarette ad, see? And now that the medical establishment won't support us anymore, we can't use all the old slogans. 2 out of 3 doctors recommend smoking Lucky Strikes. As your dentist, I would recommend Viceroy. So things like that. Well, I can't help you there, but what I can say is that the tobacco industry will continue to be profitable, but will be taxed heavier. And it'll be harder for you ad men to sell them, too, because you can't show people smoking cigarettes in ads, and you can't show even cigarette ads on TV anymore. No more cigarette ads on TV. Oh, I need a smoke. You wouldn't happen to have a light on, would you, kid? No, I don't. And by the way, pipe tobacco is no less dangerous than cigarettes. Hey, get out of here! Nicotine has had some positive effects, though. For example, these white bread buns, did you know they have nicotine in them? In the 1950s, scientists were looking for a way to combat the disease pellagra, so they put a compound called nicotinic acid into bread and other foods to prevent the disease. But they rebranded it as niacin, so that people wouldn't know that they were eating something that had been derived from nicotine. But the negative outweighs the positive. In extremely large amounts, nicotine can poison you. It can also create a highly damaging psychological dependency that often causes individuals to continue smoking tobacco even when they know they'll be harmed by it. Tobacco can cause lung cancer, heart disease, and emphysema. Even after learning the history and chemistry of this dangerous but compelling compound, one of the biggest lessons we need to take from this episode is that if someone offers you tobacco, in the words of our president, you should just say no. Until next time, knowledge seekers.